Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the newest episode of Golden Kamuy, episode 5 of season 5, or overall episode 54, Pinky Bone. I'm pretty excited to get into this because we're still in the midst of absolute chaos at the moment. Asharipa has currently been stolen by the 7th, so I don't know if we're going to manage to get her back in this episode or not. I am a manga reader, but at this moment I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if they escape with her or we rescue her, so I'm really excited to get into this episode to find out what we have going on. But if you're new to my channel, this will be a timer reaction, so if you want the audio and or full video without me blocking the screen, you can just sync up with me, but I'll give us a countdown. 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, let's get it. Doesn't look like we're getting any recap going right into it. Oh, took off the... Oh, poor horse. I was going to say that's a nice dodge, but... Oh, I feel like that isn't even her, but I respect it. Oh! That was so fucking hard onto that pole. God, she's an absolute a beast of a woman. Knocked the fuck out, though. I can't believe she managed to get a punch in before she fucking passed out right there. All these goobers fighting back and forth. Oh, yeah, and I feel like the 7th is gonna get a good advantage right here. If, yeah. Because I don't think anyone's following. Oh, yeah, I guess you did. Jeez, I every time I see her, she's such a beast of a woman. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, not technically you, but I would rather you not. Okay, good, thank you. Does he not recognize? I mean, she looks very different than when we got their flashback together. Oh, so it was on the vehicle. That's a shame. So I wonder if they're gonna escape with her then, and we have to go back to rescue her. Favorite part of this opening still, the golden aesthetic with the sound or the music in the background, so good. I love the build up in the song in that moment too. I really, I'm glad that the show ended with such a great opening and ending because I feel like, well, technically, I don't know if this is 12 episodes or 24 or whatnot. I haven't actually looked, I don't think. So technically, we could get one more opening because this is probably my rustiest part of the manga in between now and the end. Um, so I don't know what to expect or how much we actually have still going on. Definitely nearing the end. You can honestly just tell that we're closing the end because everyone is like grouped up in like one spot and so many different sides are colliding at the moment. Which I've said before is one of my favorite aspects of this show, that they've managed to make so many different sides of this conflict be so interesting and compelling. Especially how a lot of the backstories and stuff tied together. Pinky Bone. Oh, oh, gross. I have definitely run like that before. It is horrific. Dude, the fucking... Lever and left pedal. What the fuck kind of setup does this vehicle have? only this show can last episode we have such an emotional moment between those two, and then we start this episode with fucking launching him out of the vehicle. Is he not going to tell him about the secret? I don't think he does. Yeah, I'm sure that's all he actually wanted. No, he told me everything. That seems like he is admitting to it then. Oh, all grouped up now. Yeah, they are kind of badasses. Sophia, that's her name. I could not remember for the life of me. Yeah, I didn't think he recognized her, but that will do it. That backstory is honestly still one of my favorite parts in this whole show. The fact that we were like introduced to it as like Sophia and everyone's backstory, and then it ended up essentially being like Lieutenant Tsurumi's origin story was so cool. Bro was putting in work. Oh, it's raining now too. What are you thinking about? I feel like I'd be entirely surprised if he just goes to try and execute her at this point. But I feel like he has a little bit more self control than that. The starting all of his lies and everything are starting to crumble a little bit. Things are going slightly off the rails. Oh, I thought they would have to leave. But oh, that's what he was doing. I was gonna say, what is he doing? It looks like he's wandering around a bit. Talk about the past. Well, at least we managed to find her. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think, at least for her, Sophia might get straight up murdered, but I don't think. Yeah, but he knows he can't just do that. Dude, that honestly just straight up reminds me of fucking GTA. Casually hitting a pole and just launching out. I wonder. She kind of regrets keeping that at this point. Now that it led to the truth. Yeah, I guess technically I don't think they've actually had too much contact throughout the series. God, he's not even looking at her. Fair. I'm sure he wasn't. Yeah, I guess they wouldn't recognize him either. They both drastically changed. Oh, that's what the title. I forgot that he had the bones. And I forget, was it Sophia the one that accidentally shot the kid? I want to say it was. I think her dad might have taken the fall for it. Yeah, I guess they. Oh, no, a ton. I was gonna say, if he puts it all together, he should have a fair amount of information, what he all needs to know. What a smooth talker. I don't think it's gonna work for you, though. He really is, honestly, like, a top tier manipulator as well. Oh, we're going in his backstory between the two of them. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what his name was. I didn't even. I see. This is why he has a little bit stronger reaction than the other from the seventh. Oh, he even was smart. No kidding. Especially if he has full memory of this. Yep. Bros piecing together. I do love how we have like everyone starting to piece together all of the bits of their story and everything. That's fair. Collide with a passenger ship. Oh, interesting. That is a fair. Yeah, and she always took that really to heart, especially the child's death, if I remember right. Yeah, a lot of things came together to make a pretty big tragedy and created kind of a monster in the lieutenant. Yeah, he has been playing a lot of you guys. It's a lot more personal for him. Yeah, and she's such a strong-headed woman, but I don't even think she wants to defend herself right here. He wasn't going to go in the same plan anymore. Her little eyes there almost looks a little bit alienish. That's funny. Oh my god, the fucking bro is not happy about that. And I think Sophia respected that a lot more than Kiranko did or Korean. Jeez, I cannot. When all the names aren't even fucking Japanese names or English names, it really throws me for a loop. Yeah, honestly, this gold did nothing good for these people. It's interesting between this and I just watched My Hero Academia Vigilantes. It also had them actually speaking another language. Oh, Yeah, that is gonna cause some conflict. Feels betrayed now. I was looking for a more peaceful solution now. He probably just sees it in a very different light as well now. Yeah, this definitely put a giant wedge between them. Oh, it's always something more personal than the bigger. It's always more personal than the bigger picture. He's not the same anymore, though. Yeah, that is one thing you maybe shouldn't have compromised on. Awesome episode. Very dialogue heavy this week. There was a bit of funny moments in it as well, but very plot driven episode. I actually really like I kind of forgot that we had like a proper conflict between Sophia and Surumi in the final arc. I really like that actually. And it makes sense. So this is where like all of the information for everything starts to come out. And I like that not only is our side finding out the truth, also the Seventh Division is finding out by spying in. And I love how this, honestly, this whole episode, all three of them, Wilk, Sophia, and Lieutenant Surumi, all of them, we're talking about this bigger grand plan. Um, but it was much more personal to them. And that's what really drives people because it's rare for someone to actually truly just care about the picture above them and leave everything in their personal life behind. It usually is almost always the other way around. This ending is also still incredible, by the way. But yeah, I really like this episode. I I am interested to know if how many. I think we might only have 12 episodes actually. If we're on the fifth episode and we're kind of having this big conflict now, I think it's a good chance that we do get about 12 then. Um, but yeah, overall, great episode. I just love these characters and the way they interconnect their stories together. Um, and I don't know, just like the mystery and like the whole aspect of the gold and everyone's different plans and stuff is one of the more well done um things I've ever read before or watched where Because a lot of the times when there's this many different sides, you usually don't give a crap about like 90% of the characters. But it's hard for this show to make a character that I don't at least somewhat enjoy or really like their story. Even a lot of like the one-off characters that we only saw a little bit, were really cool, and like I'm really excited to see how the rest of this manga gets adapted. I also think they're doing a really good job with this season. I could be wrong because I haven't read the manga in a while, so they might be cutting some stuff out or anything like that. But for how this adaptation is generally very middle of the road mediocre, I feel like this season's very well done, and I love that for a final season. I always hate when like the final season of a show is like the lowest quality or worst one. It can feel a little bit shitty going into those final episodes, but I'm just excited every week to get into this show. I really appreciate anyone who sticks around and supports this reactions on my channel. It actually does fairly well, much better than I thought. I thought Golden Kamuy would be thing I put out more for myself, where it just gets like 20 views or something, and it was just mostly because I wanted to watch the show and react to it. But I really appreciate all the support this series gets. But I'll catch you guys all next week or throughout the week if you watch any of my other reaction content. But see you later.